This Transformers 960 here with another review, this time of the Avengers movie series, Chitauri Cosmic Chariot Invasion. So there you go. So this pack is very new. I'm just starting to hit stores, and I was able to find this in stores. Just went to a Walmart. I went to a bunch of places yesterday, and one of them was this Walmart. Went inside, they ended up having 3. Was just super excited, and I did purchase all 3, and I didn't know how much this pack would cost. I thought that just for these kind of deluxe figures, if you want to call them that, I thought that they were going to cost like $15, but to my surprise they were only $13, so I was pretty happy about that. But when I went to rein them up, they came up at $9, so just really happy with the price. I would have paid an extra $6 for each one, I really would have, and so that was a big savings for me, so was really happy. I do want to start army building these guys, that's why I got 3 of them, and yeah, so super excited to take this guy out of a package and see what he's all about. So there you go. And we're back. As you can see, I do have a single Chitauri on the Chariot, and the in-package Chitauri with the Chariot. And so yeah, so there you go. So just wanted to give you all the possible ways that you display this guy. I've got them all. So yeah. So anyway, let's go over the package. As you can see, you probably saw from my intro. Very nice. Here's the Chitauri. As far as assembly on this thing, all it is you gotta, when you take it out, just rotate some panels the way you like them and the way that they're supposed to be. And then this thing is it's got a ball joint right there. You just pop it into the back. It might be a little hard to do, but it's fine. There's really not much assembly whatsoever. I thought that it would be some kind of big assembly. I got out the instructions and it just said, pop this in, you're done. So yeah, so not much. As you can see, here is the picture of the figure, and yeah. It says launching missile. So as you can see, nice picture of the figure. You get the others in recent waves at least. So yeah. So let's go over this figure. So far as, first off, I'm just going to say size comparisons. My size comparisons will all be at the end of this video. I do lots of pictures at the end, and I have taken a picture of the Chitauri with each and every member of the Avengers, so you can really see the size. They are taller than the average figure. They're taller than the entire Avengers team, except for Hulk. Hulk overtowers these guys, but they're pretty tall, so that's pretty neat. So first off, let's just go over the figures. So as you can see, very cool looking. I really like the head sculpt. It's very nice. It's fully masked. They don't have the unmasked. The eyes are cool. There's a couple variations with the eyes in all 3 of these guys. I'll tell you that in a second, though. As you can see, he's got like major, just like a lot of paneling and design in the chest, and then there's some uneven on the thighs here, and then some gold plating on the legs, which is neat. The arms are very cool. We've got some nice gold armor there, and on the back just got some more gold armor, a little bit more skin showing. As far as who these guys are, they're obviously the alien invaders in the movie. Some say they're the Skrulls, but because of licensing they had to change them to the Chitauri, but who really knows. But is this guy a foot soldier or a general or whatever? From what I can see, the foot soldiers have a little bit more skin showing in their chest, which these guys don't have, and the generals seem to have an extra like lip on the back of the helmet, which they seem to have, as you can see, as well as the generals have fully plated chest, but they also do have another plate just like going over like one shoulder. So overall, are these guys generals or foot soldiers? They're a little in between. They seem to be more like generals, but they don't have the armor plating to the side, so they're just, you know, Hasbro's creation, of course, but still looking very nice, and I'm really liking it. As you can see, the alien hands, they have just as many fingers as us, just an extra thumb, so that's pretty interesting. So overall, let's go over articulation. This is where I was surprised. He's got a ball jointed head, but it's very hindered up and down, so it's really just a swivel. Ball hinge shoulders, no elbows or no bicep, you know, nothing really, no wrist. So you've got this joint, and then it's just all flat down here, which is a shame. No chest, ball hinge thighs with thigh swivel, that is very nice. No knees, and then hinge swivel ankles. So as you can see, because these guys come with the Chariot, they do lack in elbows and knees, as well as chest and wrists, but chest and wrists are normal to lack in for the Avengers toy line, but it is a shame that we don't get any knee or wrist or elbow, sorry. I really wanted to have him, you know, a little bent knee pose on the speeder, but you really can't do that, unfortunately, which is a shame. As far as just the strong of the joints, you know, the strength, this, you know, ankle is very nice, and same thing on this guy. Both of his ankles are very tight. It's just this one that is extremely loose. So I don't know what it is about that, but it is just very loose. Obviously, just mine on this one. I have yet to see. I will take this guy out, but I have yet to see what his ankle joints are like. But yeah, as far as the eyes, this guy is my small eye guy. Because it's just a dab of black paint, they are painted a little different. This guy's got, you know, little small eyes. He's got two big eyes, and then he's got one small eye, one big eye. I think it's kind of funny, although it is, you know, it's like a goof, you know, it's just a mispaint, but still, it's actually pretty cool. It kind of gives him a little character. Makes him a little different, which is a little interesting, but yeah, I still find it funny. So to review the Chariot now, here is the Chariot without the Chitauri on it. So all you have to do is pop this back there, and then just rotate some of the panels. You can just use the picture to find out how to rotate them. As you can see here, you do have a bullet that just clicks in there. Unfortunately, the end of the bullet really flies out here. I don't know why they did that. They could have easily just made this a really small bullet, and everything would have been fine, but they didn't. The button for the bullet is back there. I'm not quite sure if you can just slam it down and it'll shoot. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. So you can just like slam it down and have it shoot, or just press the button and it will shoot. The strength on that one, it shoots really well. The strength on this one, it shoots pretty good, but you know, nothing freaking amazing. As you can see, you do have peg holes on this. This is where you put their feet, and I'm a little confused in this part. Let's just go over here. With this thing, it's on the pictures and everything, it shows that it's supposed to be down like this, but it does have full rotation. You can move it up, and this just, it looks like a seat, you know. Even just the back of it, it looks like a little seat, like on a motorcycle or something. So you could put it up here and have him like sitting. Unfortunately, that makes him a little bit more unstable when you just have him here. They're leaning back a little bit, but I think that for function and an actual thing, that seems to be more how it would be. But for the toy, I think that you're just supposed to put that down. These, as far as movie accuracy, you know, I saw the movie 5 times when it was out, but I haven't looked at no stills of the actual, you know, Chitauri chariots. Of course, in the movie, there is an extra back piece. This is more like the front. These things that hang down on the shoulders is very accurate. Unfortunately, no handles. I know that's not movie accurate, but I just think that it would have been cool to have him hold some handles or something, especially since he doesn't have any elbow articulation. You know, I like to put his hands out like this to make it look like, you know, he's holding on or something, you know, just a little bit, because otherwise he'd just have his hands just laying there, and that wouldn't look good. Here he is, you know, obviously attached, as you can see, just spread legs. I mean, there's no bending of the knees. Really would have liked that, giving them a little bit of character while they're on this, and it is a shame. They're very sturdy. This is the only one that I've actually put on the Chariot. I've been waiting to do the review to put the other one on the Chariot just because of his loose ankles. I don't want to weaken the pegs at all. I want to put him on and just never take him off again. So yeah, but overall, it's a really nice pack. I'm really into it. The Chariot is actually very nice, and it was a big part of the movie. They had a bunch of these. It wasn't just like a few of these guys had this. They had a bunch. So it was actually really cool to get this. Great for army building, because you can have, you know, your whole squadron, and then have a couple of the chariots. I plan on heavily army building these guys. I've got 3 chariots. I like to get 7 to 10 of the just basic figures to really army build these guys, and just hopefully I'll have a nice display. I'll pose them all with them, and I'll definitely do a little video when that actually happens, when I get the rest. So it's pretty nice. As far as the figure, it does lack in articulation, but the figure is not the focus of this pack, it's the accessory. So unfortunately, you know, how much more expensive would it be to put it in 4 extra joints? Not too much. I would have really liked to see him, but because we're getting basic ones of these guys with those extra points of articulation, I have no problem with it, and it's really not a problem. Plus, you know, these guys will be interchangeable, I'm pretty sure, with the basic Chitauri packs. So if you really wanted to, you know, if you're gonna have a couple dead Chitauris in your display, so then you could put one of these guys as the dead Chitauri and put on the one with the knee articulation on the Chariot. You can, so that would be cool. Would have really liked to see, you know, some kind of like flying, you know, like a pole with clear pole or something. That would have been kind of cool to have him like flying. I would have paid extra for that, but that's okay. As far as the paint as well, it's not like gold or anything, but it's a nice paint. I don't know what this is. It's a little glossy. It's not so flat like some of the other things that they come out with. You know, it's pretty nice, and you've got a couple little gold there. I mean, little silver there, so not too much, but little something. And as well as the purple missile adds a little color to it. And then once you get the Chitauri on it, he adds some more color to it. So overall, I'm really happy with the paint of the actual chariots. As far as this guy's paint, it's a bit strange. I mean, I don't really remember them having so much black and stuff in their uniform, as well as their skin tone seems to be pretty dark on here. It's a really dark gray when it should be a very pale gray, I think. But overall, I'm fine with that. It's the same orange line. They're not the best line. If you're looking to army build and have just like a really cool army with the full Avengers team, this is definitely the ones that you're going to want to get. If you want just a really nice representation of the Chitauri, then the select one, it does come out tomorrow because I will be posting this on Monday. Tuesday is the release of the select Chitauri. I'm getting mine shipped here. I'm very excited for it. And yeah, so overall, fantastic pack and highly recommended by me if you're a Chitauri fan. If not, you can pass up on it, but I think that this is going to be a hard one to get because people are going to gun for this one because it's an army builder. So there you go. So that's my video review of the Avengers movie series Chitauri Cosmic Chariot Invasion. Thanks for watching.